our parents separated in the 90s. Even though I was in the first standard, I remember there being a drastic shift in the way that my classmates were behaving towards me, the way that their families were behaving towards me when it came to school pickup or drop. There were families who didn't want to associate with what was happening in our lives because I think they didn't want their children to come into our house, for example, and then, be part of maybe if there is a friction.
When I've spoken to Arjun so many times, he's also a very strong person mentally, and you would know the emotional side to him more than anybody else. But there are times where he does get emotional,
of course,
even today. But he, in one of my interviews, he had told me that at one point, he feared going to school because of the bullying, because after your parents separated, there was a point of time when he feared going to school, and you were even younger. How did you deal with those times? Was it emotionally the most difficult or the most challenging time of your life?
Had I not lost mom at 21, I would have told you, yes, those were the most emotionally difficult years of my life to navigate through. However, losing a parent who's your backbone sort of makes anything else you've had to go through before that pale in comparison to the emotional turmoil that can take on your life. But going back to school life, of course, things changed because we have to keep in mind the fact that our parents separated in the 90s.
Yeah.
India in the 90s was a closed economy, but also culturally, we were very rooted into tradition. And our tradition speaks about one marriage, one family lasting for life. Divorces were unheard of and very, very uncommon. Separations were, I'm assuming, a little bit even more uncommon, even in a city like Mumbai, which was possibly the most urban tier 1 city, even in the 90s in India.
Absolutely.
When our parents separated, I think it took a while for people to understand that there is nothing inherently wrong with anybody's character here. But it was very difficult for that to seep into people's minds. It sort of became, and I can't speak for Bhaiya's experience completely, it's
Absolutely.
better if he speaks for it.
He's
but
spoken.
From my experience, what started happening, I was in the first standard. I think there were families who didn't want to associate with what was happening in our lives because I think they didn't want their children to come into our house, for example, and then, be part of maybe if there is a friction. And naturally speaking, now in hindsight, I understand every parent will be protective of their children. And in the 90s, what did you do after school? You went to some child's house, right?
Yeah.
That's where you spent your time. Yeah. That's where you did your homework.
Yeah,
that's how you made your friends. So you were constantly in and out of people's houses. What happened was, even though I was in the first standard, I remember there being a drastic shift in the way that my classmates were behaving towards me, the way that their families were behaving towards me when it came to school pickup or drop, for example, and things like that. So, of course, it was a very emotional and a very confusing time to be in school. Fortunately for me, Riya Didi was still in primary, so we had the same break times, like lunch and break time. So sometimes for lunchtime, if I didn't have anybody else to sit with to eat, and if I didn't want to go to the teacher's staff room to sit and have a meal, for example, I would sit with Riya Didi. Sonakshi used to be a really close friend of hers, and they were in school together as well. So sometimes I would go and sit with them and have my meal with them. I had that comfort for just 1 year because then she went to secondary school and our timings shifted. Arjun Bhaiya was already in secondary school. I had Harsh, who gave me a lot of comfort in that sense in school when we were there because we were not in the same class, but in the same grade. So I knew that he was also present. But it is very difficult to sort of try and understand as a child why you are being alienated by others when everybody else is creating groups. And perhaps maybe this is why I don't understand or I don't know how to be a part of a group, because as a child, I have always had to meander my way through life being an individual who may come and become part of your group for a little while and then come back out, but she's not the core.